Ooh. All right, there we go. Hey, Golden Child. Happy Freedom Friday. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Shout out to all my new followers. I am just so grateful for each and every one of you. I need my chapstick, y'all. I don't know why I didn't grab it before I went live. And I know this is an earlier time than usual, but I have another event that starts at 8 o'clock. So I wanted to jump on here to do my little 1 2 1 2. Um, but welcome back, y'all. Today we're gonna talk about the 1 2 3 4 fifth principle when it comes to having a transformative 2025. We hear in the beginning of the year, new you, but no, we're just striving for being a better being being a better me, being a better you in 2025. But we're not completely overhauling our lives. We're not completely changing everything about ourselves, about our personality. It's really about getting to the root of who we truly are, getting to the root and understanding what we truly desire. Um, and really being our most authentic selves. Being more present, being more aware. That was the first principle, awareness. Awareness of yourself and of your surroundings. The second thing was addressing limiting beliefs. We did um, week 2. And then accepting accountability was week 3. And then week 4 was having an aligned action plan. That one was really good, if I do say so myself. But today we're going to be talking about atomic habits and how shifting from outcomes, shifting from focusing on outcomes to focusing on implementing atomic habits has really and truly changed my life. In addition to the other principles, this is something that has kept me from being so going on the roller coaster of emotions when it comes to um achieving certain outcomes. Because one, when it comes to achieving certain outcomes, we have this expectation, well, I personally had this expectation that there's going to be a linear experience to get from point A to point B. And really it's up and down, back and forth. It's like a dance. I call it the dance of life. And sometimes you take steps forward, sometimes you take steps back, sometimes you take steps to the left, sometimes you take steps to the right, like a dance. And when you are able to release that expectation of it being linear and a linear experience when you're trying to achieve an outcome, like for example, I have struggled my whole entire life, probably up until now, with weight, and releasing weight and being in that space. And it really wasn't even about weight, it was about loving my body and accepting my body and appreciating my body. So for me, I've been on this journey of doing excessive things in order to achieve a goal, a weight loss goal, and then gaining it back plus some. And I was at my heaviest after having my third child. Um, each pregnancy, I gained more weight. And it was at a point where before my kids, my weight was pretty, I was able to maintain a certain weight. And I was okay with that. I was fine with my body. I would work out here and there, but it was a level of inconsistency that kept me kind of at a status quo when it came to my weight release. I would say, oh, I want to, get to this weight goal. And again, trying all these different fad diets, trying all these different detoxes and fasting, intermittent fasting, like doing all of these different things. But until I really did this transformation work, that I've been doing more recently, it was so difficult for me to look in the mirror and appreciate my body. And that is where the mainly, honestly, the addressing limiting beliefs part of this, these principles came in the most handy for me when it comes to my weight release and loving my body journey. Because that's really what it's been about: loving, appreciating, and taking care of my body the way that it desires to be taken care of. Listening to my body, paying attention to how it responds to certain things, how it responds to certain people, even how it responds to environments. That for me is where the self awareness has helped me a lot, because I'm checking in with myself, I'm checking in with my body before I eat something, before I go to a certain place, before I interact with a certain person. I'm listening to my body to see whether something is right or not, whether something is aligned or not, whether something is, going to be nourishing or not for my body. And having this freedom, having this awareness, having this level of care for my body has truly been a transformative experience. Because when I look in the mirror now, like, you can tell, like, I'm just loving on my body, even as I continue to release weight. I'm loving and appreciating my body as it is, even still with the not achieving a certain quote unquote weight goal. And for me, I don't necessarily haven't necessarily needed as much accountability for this because of the inner work that I've done, the inner work that I've been doing. I do have accountability specifically for health and wellness because I'm in different groups, but it's not like I have a specific person, like an individual person, like checking in on me, like, oh, you working out? Like, I do check in with my accountability partners around this, but I don't have a designated person to like check on me about my weight release or like just my body image challenges that I faced throughout these years. And more recently, my cousin, I was talking to my cousin who I grew up with. She's more like my sister. And I said something about me being big. And she was like, are you kidding me? She was like, when I think about you, like, that is not even like a thing that I think about, like you being big. Like, I've never thought of you as being big. But for me, I literally have viewed myself as a big girl my entire life, pretty much. One, it came from my mom, and her having self-image challenge and body image challenges where she in I would say inadvertently, in like like, it wasn't purposely, like, that she put this idea of me being bigger or me being heavy set or me feeling or thinking that I'm fat into my head. It was just her experience. So it was kind of like she passed that down to me. And then moving from New York to Maryland, I had a totally different experience because I guess at that point in time they preferred skinnier girls. So I was pretty much bullied um because I was a thicker girl. Um but now I literally look in the mirror and I'm like, yo, I'm body goals. I am body goals, but literally it took this transformative process of being more aware and being more present in my body to know what is right and what is going to be nourishing, what feels aligned. It took addressing those limiting beliefs and having those hard conversations with other people about, how I see myself. Reading books like Cybernetics that I talk about in the book talk. I talked about the first 3 or 4 chapters in this month's book talks. So if you want to learn more about that, go to those book talks. Um, Having accountability like that was also a real game changer, because having other people doing the same things that you're doing makes a huge difference. So one of the groups, two of the groups that I'm a part of, we do like workout challenges, and that has helped with keeping me consistent with working out and moving my body and being intentional about getting my movement in, having my Apple Watch, um and seeking to, do whatever I need to do in order to close my fitness rings on the days that it feels aligned. I try to do it at least 6 to 7 days a week, but it just depends on where I'm at in my menstrual cycle. Because some weeks it might be 4 or 5 days. Other weeks it might be seven. But I've been able to be consistent with that because, again, the challenges with the groups that I'm a part of, we get on Zoom Monday through Thursday and do workouts. That has been a tremendous help because, again, I'm in a group of women who are moving their bodies. And that's really what it's been about, having these habits in place, having accountability in place, having other people around me that are doing the habits that I am working on implementing or have implemented, to stay consistent with them. Um, and it doesn't take, again, going back to the topic today, I know I've been talking about all of it because it's pretty much the wrap up. It's the end of the month, y'all. That's the best there too. I don't know where the month went. I don't know where the month went. Okay. I am grateful for the progress that I've made this month. With business, with providing childcare, with my kids, with just my habits overall. But going back to atomic habits, it doesn't necessarily take ha- working out 2 hours a day. It doesn't necessarily take, completely shifting your schedule to increase your sleep. It doesn't necessarily take, like, it's literally small things that you can do, and over time you'll see the shifts and the change. It's like I worked on implementing one small habit and then built on it, like with meditation. I meditate every single day in one way or another. There's some type of meditation that I do, even if it's just like a quick little breath meditation. I literally meditate every single day. Having a habit tracker, that is something that I've done for probably over 5 or 6 years now. But the consistency with actually using it is something that I've probably been doing for the past 2 to 4 years. Well, probably 3 to 4 years. Going back and looking at my habit tracker. Probably 2 to 3 that I've actually been consistent with daily. Um, Inputting my habits into my habit tracker. So that has been another thing that has supported me with implementing atomic habits, applying atomic habits to my life. Um, what else? But again, it doesn't necessarily have to be like, oh, I need to meditate for an hour a day. No, you can start with a minute and build up from there. I say all the time when it comes to specifically um, aspiring authors, if you set your schedule up to say, you know what, use the 1 minute or the 5 minute rule. I'm going to write for a minute or I'm going to write for 5 minutes. And after that, I'm going to check in to see if I want to do more. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. But I've reached my goal of 5 minutes or 1 minute. And I can feel accomplished in that, because 1 minute or 5 minutes is more than no minutes. So whether that's working out, whether it's increasing your water intake, whether it's um I I seem to focus on health related habits because that's been what I've really been focused on. Whether it's improving your sleep, whether it's cleaning out your closet, like doing one item a day, like doing small things are you're planting seeds and you're making progress. It doesn't have to be a huge step. It doesn't have to be a huge shift. It doesn't have to be a huge change. Making those minute movements, implementing those minute habits over time adds up. Those seeds you're planting, you're shifting your mind, you're rewiring your mind. you're shifting your habits over time. Sorry, y'all, my kids are calling me. I need to put my phone on do not disturb. But over time, there's this I guess example, for lack of better terms, that I can't think of another word right now. But if you're driving, say for example, or flying, and the plane literally just is 1 mile, like 1 inch off of where it wants to go, you're gonna, at the end of that flight, you're gonna end up in a completely different place than where you originally set out to go. But if you just shifted back that 1 inch, you're gonna end up in the direction that you plan to go. But whether it's shifting in the wrong direction or shifting in the right direction or shifted to where you want to go or shifted not to where you want to go, it literally only takes an inch. It only takes a small shift in order for things to shift either not in the direction that you want to go or in the direction that you want to go. So just be, and then even like thinking about 1%, if you literally just choose to be 1% better every single day, at the end of a year, you're going to be 365% better than you were the previous year. So don't despise the small atomic habits, the little things that you can do, planting those seeds, because it makes a difference as time goes on. You just have to be patient with the process. You get to be patient with the process. You don't have to be, but you get to be patient with the process. Waiting with grace. That's patience. Waiting with grace. And um, let me see. Am I complete? Yeah, I'm complete. If y'all have any questions, so the book Atomic Habits, where I got this from, is by James Clear. It probably is somewhere here on YouTube where you can find it, but if not, I think it's on Libby, the Libby app. If you have a library card, you can get the audiobook and the ebook from Libby if you don't want to pay for it. But Reader's Hub, you can get it from Audible, Thrift Books, a lot of different places where you can get the book from to be able to read and understand more deeper into the concepts of atomic habits to implement them into your life overall. Reading 1 page a day, reading for 10 minutes, reading for 5 minutes, like that is doable. Make it easy, make it doable, make it fun, make it even if you need to do some habit stacking. And this is something that I do with my Duolingo. I have, for the first time, I've been using Duolingo for years. I can't even give you a number for how many years I've been using Duolingo. But for the first time last year, I hit I hit a 1 year streak, and that was the very first time that I've ever done it in all the years that I've been using Duolingo. And again, it's these atomic habits, implementing the small things and using the different ways to implement the habits. So what I did was I would get on my vibration plate, and that's something that I enjoy doing. Something that has really supported me with my overall health and weight release journey as well. But I get on there, and I do my Duolingo. So that's habit stacking. Um, but there's so many other things that you can do. But start small. Start with one habit at a time, and continue to celebrate these small wins. Continue to celebrate, even if it's just making your bed every day. That is something that's a win to start your day. Oh, I got up, I made my bed. Like, that's a win. Let me continue to win. And what my friend just told me the other day, and I've heard it before, but I haven't implemented it because I'm such a overachiever. And I want to get so much done throughout the day. But I literally, and it's about to be 8 o'clock, so I'm wrapping up. But she said something to me the other day, literally on Thursday, and she was like, I pick 3 things um that basically, like, if these are the top 3 things that she wants to get done for the day, and she celebrates after she gets those 3 things done. And that for me is definitely has been a game changer because I get so focused and sometimes get overwhelmed with all the things, trying to do all the things. And my phone is dying too, so I'm about to hop on over here. But I started to make my list for the day of what I plan to accomplish, but I highlight and put in bold the top 3 things that I want to get done for the day. And I try to stick to those 3 things. Again, it's new. But today I did really well. I think I got 2 out of the 3 things done. Um, and I also took a nap. But yeah, y'all, let me know how this year has been going for you, how the month has been going for you, how your transformative journey has been going. What are some habits that you want to implement this year? Feel free to drop it in the chat or the comment section. Um, and let me know how this series has gone for you this month as far as New Year, Better You. What has been your favorite topic for this month? Has it been awareness? Has it been addressing limiting beliefs? Has it been accepting accountability? Has it been having an aligned action plan? Or this one, has it been talking about atomic habits? But as always, if you have any questions for me about any of the habits, if you want to know more about the habit tracker that I use, if you want to know more about my weight release journey, feel free. I'm an open book. Feel free to ask me anything. Um, but that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for continuing to support my channel. I so appreciate you. And if nobody told you today, just remember that I love you. I see you, and I'm so freaking proud of you just for being you. Okay. You are enough. You are valuable. You are worthy just as you are because you were born as such. Don't let anything or anyone take that away from you or feel like they can add value to you because your value, your worth, and your enoughness is limitless and infinite. So, enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy your weekend. And I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully, for Storytime Saturday. I have to check in and see what story I'm going to be sharing tomorrow. I do have an event tomorrow, and I'm supposed to be getting the washer is installed, but it needs to be resituated. But yeah, y'all, enjoy the rest of your night. I will. Oh, hey, Tia. I am feeling better. Yeah, I'm still a little congested, but I'm feeling a whole lot better. So thank you, Boo. I appreciate you. As always, you're amazing. I still gotta get this follow-up email out to you. I'm gonna get it to you hopefully Monday. Okay. I got you. But I hope things are going well with you and have a great weekend. I will see y'all tomorrow. All right, y'all. Peace.